you ever stepped into a place that instantly makes you feel like time has slowed down? Where every corner whispers a secret and every detail feels designed to leave you speechless. Imagine a space so grand, so full of quiet elegance, that you don't just see it, you feel it. This is not just architecture. This is an experience, a journey into beauty, history, and the kind of luxury that feels almost timeless. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we're going to walk together through a story that might just change the way you think about spaces, about design, and maybe even about life itself. When you picture grandeur, what comes to mind? Maybe soaring ceilings, maybe shining marble floors, maybe golden details catching the light. But true luxury is never just about size or cost. It's about the feeling a place leaves with you. The way light falls across a polished surface. The way silence itself feels alive, like the walls are waiting to speak. Throughout history, people have created spaces not just to live in, but to be remembered in. Palaces, dining halls, galleries. But they weren't built for convenience. They were built for memory. For the sense that once you step inside, you are part of something larger than yourself. And when you stand in such a place, it's hard not to wonder, who sat here before? What conversations filled the air? What laughter echoed against these walls? Luxury is not loud. It doesn't need to shout. Instead, it quietly surrounds you until you realize you're breathing differently, standing taller, even speaking softer. A grand dining room, for example, doesn't just exist to hold a table. It exists to hold moments. Toasts raised in celebration, meals shared in silence, the clinking of crystal against gold. Each detail, the velvet of a chair, the shimmer of candlelight, adds another layer to the story. Think about how light works in such a space. Golden spotlights gently warming every corner, reflections shimmering across polished tiles, the glow of evening filtering through tall windows. The light doesn't just illuminate, it performs. It creates an atmosphere where even the simplest gestures, like setting down glass, feel intentional, almost theatrical. And then there's symmetry. Our eyes love balance, and luxury often reveals itself in perfect order. A long table, evenly spaced chairs, walls that mirror each other with deliberate precision. This symmetry gives a space its calm, its quiet power. You don't have to analyze it. You feel it in your bones. But perhaps the most human part of grandeur is how it connects past to present. A room designed centuries ago can still feel alive today, because beauty doesn't expire. Carvings in gold, polished marble, velvet fabric. These things may age, but they don't lose their soul. They remind us that craftsmanship is a kind of time travel, allowing us to touch what others once touched, to stand where others once stood, and to feel what they once felt. And in that sense, these spaces are never empty. Even if the chairs are vacant, even if the table is bare, the room is alive with echoes. It holds the energy of countless evenings, joyful ones, sorrowful ones, ordinary ones turned extraordinary simply by the setting. That is the true magic of luxury. It transforms the everyday into something worth remembering. So, why do we still crave this kind of beauty today? In a world rushing faster every day, maybe we long for places that ask us to slow down, to notice, to breathe. Spaces that remind us that we are not just consumers of time, but participants in it. That we too can leave something behind, something lasting. Picture yourself walking across a polished floor, your reflection following beneath your steps. Picture your hand grazing a